Alright, let's try this again. That seems better. Alright! Sorry, guys. I had to shut down my OBS and restart it. Now it's working fine. I don't get what changes with that stupid thing, but it changes from time to time. So anyway, welcome back. It's Kerbal. It's Friday. It's a Friday Kerbal day. We have some Kerbals that are adventuring out to rendezvous with the Maho, which I think is, where are they? Exploder 2, there we go. Or Exploder 3. They should be on their way right now, if I recall correctly. Let's pick them up. And where's our Kerbal alarm clock? Okay, so they should have an intercept of 3,000 meters a second. Yeah, right around there. Warp 2 here. Give them a day. Tink. Set this as target. Maneuver planner. Thought we had a clear that. That's no good. Something changed. Orbit before course correction doesn't seem to approach target very closely. Okay, remove all. And let's go intercept. year 7. Well, that's not right. Remove all. Fine tune. Create. How far away is that one? 3 days? Okay. Let's execute next node. That's going to burn a little bit of our, well, about half of our delta V. Hopefully it'll give us enough to make it back. We shall see. Sorry, it's been a long day. Had some things going on today. Hope this is going to be enough thrust. That's a 9-minute burn. Well, I mean, in reality, it's about I think 700-800 delta V less than what we would have spent if we had used the original course we had. So it's less extreme. My wife received some old pictures today. I'm just looking at them. We don't use pictures as much as we should. We spend too much time taking pictures on our phone and don't get them developed like we used to. That can sometimes create issues where we don't enjoy moments like we used to. Down to 7 minutes and 44 seconds. We've been burning for almost 2 minutes straight. 1 minute and 40 seconds. Curious to see how much this is going to screw us up. If anything, we can make a close flyby of the sun. Shame we can't time warp while boosting. Gen 1 Intel processor. Anybody's interested. It's an i7 980, I think. Yeah, i7 980. There's no sound in space. I don't know why this thing's making sound. Because it's cool. It's Kerbal. Look, you can't even see it. Can't even see that little thing in the darkness of space. See if there's a comet streaking across the sky here. Nope, no comment. Alright, there's 3 minutes on this burn. Got another 4 minutes left. Hope it's not too loud for you guys. It's fairly loud on my end. Alright, that clamshell is too small for this processor. What if we go with had another processor clamshell around here somewhere? Well, I would just put it on that protective pad there for now then. I don't know where they went to. Okay, we're in the triple digits in the meters per second. 400 meters per second left. $300. I think that burned a little more a little more fuel than I thought it would. 200. I don't think we're gonna have enough fuel to make it back, guys. It's not good. It's not good at all. 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bleep. That does not give us enough to make it back home. We just stranded our fellers. But you know what? We can send a refueler up there to get them. We certainly can. See how much fuel they use for the capture burn. What are we looking at here? 124 days. A little blur. I can talk. Add an alarm at 15 minutes. Another 24 days. Yeah, that gives us plenty of time. Alright, so they're set up for that. What do they have here? Do they have they need to open this up. We need to stop our rotation. There we go. You got full sun. Awesome. You guys are gonna have a grundle of power coming in. Did they use a lot of monopropellant? Guess we had. Didn't realize we had used that much monopropellant. Let's go ahead and extend this out, because we can. And it looks wicked cool. Toggle shuttle. Still bright. I bet it would be. You know what? Let's do an EVA. I don't know if we've done an EVA. I don't think he had any science experiments with them, did he? Nope, he didn't. Okay, board. Review. Transmit that to Space Lab. Review. Maybe it's over the sun. Didn't we just transmit that to the Space Lab? Alright, clear that one. Clear that. Clear, clear, clear. Garbage data. Transmit you to the space lab. Okay, trash that. Gravity scan while in space just above Kerbal. Space lab. High space over the sun. Space lab. Junk. Didn't we already read gravity scan? Transmit that. Junk. Gravity scan. Kerbal grassland. Okay, transmit that. Mystery goo over the space lab. Doing these one at a time because some of them are junk, right? Gamma ray experiment. Oh yes, we want to transmit that. Wonder why. That was interesting. Crew report over the sun. Okay, transmit that to space lab. Badlands, transmit that to space lab. Deserts, yes. Space lab. Space lab. Grasslands. Didn't we already do grasslands? Thought we had. Let's see. Gravity scan over the mountains. Okay. That's junk. Gravity scan. Yeah, we did a gravity scan over the grasslands. Just above Kerbal's grasslands. Yeah, so we can transmit that. Kerbal shores, the highlands, the mountains.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah.
I'm a little hungry stuff.
Okay. Well, find something to eat. We've got bread. And high over Kerbal. Okay. Gravity scan, high over Kerbal's highlands. Oh, Kerbal's highlands. Okay. Gravity scan, high over Kerbal's highlands. We just sent that one. All right. I think we got all that science shipped off. Our batteries are recharging. Okay. I figured they would be. All right. Back to the Space Center. Let's see what our orbital research station is coming up with here. Sorry, I gotta close my blinds here. Let's turn all the probes on. You know what? We need to finish building our ComNet. We haven't finished building our comm net. Space Lab. Why won't it let me fly it? There it goes. It didn't like my settings. I had to unsettings it. Last time we loaded this thing, we thought the game crashed, didn't we? Here we go again, taking forever to load. Oh yeah, we were going to do a refueling mission up here too, weren't we? Come on, wake up. There we go. We are not set up properly here. These are blocked, aren't they? No, they're getting exposure. Don't know how. Tired. Pin you up here. We're gonna pin you here. And we're gonna pin you here. We got some space here. Okay, you need to go to bed. Good night. Okay, that's garbage, so we can toss that away. Process this. That can be processed. That's garbage. Ooh, that's little itty bitty data. So that one's full. That was over here. .41 data, that should fit. 739, 24, that's not gonna work. So we wanna save that one. Oh, we had a 60, that would, we could have squeezed a 60 in there. .75 will do. Boop. What? Oh, 739. No, yeah, that wouldn't have worked. That 60 would have been perfect. 0. No data, but it could have at least been processed, just like this one. 0 data was 0 science, but it's still something we can process. High space over the sun, still something we can process even though we haven't seen it yet. Yeah, let's transmit that. 50, hey, that'll squeeze in there. There we go. Filled up with science. Okay. So we got 746 on this side, and we got 749 on this side. This is producing 18.2 science a day, and this is producing 18.1 science a day. We're going to generate a lot of science. We need to run a couple of refueling missions, don't we? So we've got some empty tanks. This tank is empty. This tank is empty. This is all living quarters and storage and EVA repair kits. That tank is empty. This tank is empty. We've got several RCS tanks that are empty. Let's do a big refueling mission. I haven't done a refueling mission in a while. I'm ready for one. Gonna do a massive refueling mission. We were gonna clean up though, weren't we? Yeah, but I think our cleanupper jobber is empty too, so we gotta go rescue our harvester. Our harvester's floating around up there too. All right, so start with this, and we're gonna make this bigger. Because we can. Vessel info. 2.7 tons already. Boy, that's a big control module, isn't it? Fuel tanks. That's a cryo tank. We don't want a cryo tank. Unless it can do fuel and oxygen, right? LOF, yep. Let's go big on that. Boop. Smack a nose cone on this thing, right? Where's my size on this? We don't have a size. We can't tweak scale that? That's not gonna work then. We got a smaller one. That's an adapter. That's not even a tank, is it? Oh, it is. Huh. We could tweak scale that down to. So we can go bloop, bloop. Not a whole lot, but it's a spit. And then we'll just toss an aerodynamical nose cone on there. Tweak scale you down. Oh, you know what, actually? Trying to think the best way to do this. Let's leave all that. Because because that should refuel the entire station. We're gonna need an RCS tank. Will that do monopropellant? It will. It's a lot of monopropellant. Docking. We want this bad boy. We're gonna have to adapt that down though. Do we really want to though? I'm trying to think about this here. Just trying to think what's gonna be the best ammo here. Where is our center of mass here? Right there. So if we put a couple of these bad boys around here, that should give us some good rotational force. And there's where our RCS goes. .38 thrust to weight ratio. That's not a whole lot of delta V though. It's all monopropellant. Those things would gobble that stuff up, won't I? 6.628 a second. That's 16 a second. Let's toss you guys off. Let's duplicate you. That just changed our center. Oops. We don't want that many. Put 4 on there. Let's see how that works. We're just going to need a single solar panel cell. Alright, we're at 130 tons. We'll see how it goes. Who should we use for this? Wonder if Derek has what it takes. Nice. Welcome back, Vulcan. Nice you to join. Getting the laptop fixed. Nice little project to do on a Friday evening. I wonder if we could swap, because I think this thing had a little bit of lack of oomph the last time we took this guy up. Should have a bigger motor. That's 1900. This is 3600. Oh, slap a Titan on this bad boy. Okay, we don't need that many. It's trying to peg it on the outside here. I'm gonna try and get it here on the inside. Whoa, hey! What's that all about? There she goes. Now it's got some thrust. That bad boy's got some serious push now. What fuel does that use? That uses liquid fuel and oxidizer. Okay. Put you guys here in the mix. And we'll put you guys here. Oh no, those are carrying us, aren't they? We don't need that. Thing's weird. Um, I don't understand why would I want to put fuel tanks on my launch gantries? Why I don't I don't understand why I'd want to put fuel tanks on the launch gantries. I don't. What am I missing? Alright, we need to run das Havos with the Space Lab. And we want this to be 180. Oh, I usually don't need to because I have enough thrust to weight ratio that it takes off with very little effort. But yeah, I haven't had to do that for quite a long while. Engage. There's the moon. Ooh, this is gonna be a beautiful night launch, isn't it? Nice. Rockets away! Yeah, you like that camera angle? Yeah, I've been playing a lot with those different camera angles. There's a mod I want to get that has ground cameras to where you can like follow it upward, like they do. Those are really cool. You can also get cameras for the to have cameras on the vessel to get like downward shots and stuff like that. It's really kind of cool. Yeah, that motor there is a lot better than the other one we had. It's got some serious push on it now. Question is, are we gonna have enough delta to get where we're going here? I think we're gonna have barely enough fuel to circularize. We're gonna have to do the rest of our intercept with our RCS. That's gonna make this journey interesting. I mean, we've got so much extra fuel here, we could probably slough some of this off. But that would defeat the point of refueling the space station now, wouldn't it? We got 1 minute and 34-second burn, 804 meters a second. We got 338 meters a second left in the big tank. Yeah, that didn't help much. Some refueling mission this is. That greatly increased our delta V here as we lighten that load quite a bit. Don't these carry fuel? They do, but not a lot. There's the auto warp. That'll fall back to the planet. Okay. I hope we're gonna have enough Delta V for this, because yeah, well, that's why you play while you watch Babylon 5. I mean, what's better than to be playing a space game while watching a space show? I mean, come on. That's like not doing something because that's like not wanting to work on your car because you're at a car show. I mean, that's just crazy. You seen one, 56 Bel Air, you've seen them all. So you might come across the one odd duck that has, some weird configuration to it, but I mean, the Bel Airs are the Bel Airs, right? We're gonna lose our sun again, aren't we? This is why I put that little guy on there. Have us generate some kind of power while we're rotating around out here. Because when we go behind the planet, we have no source of power. Should be our intercept burn. I'm actually kind of surprised you can't. I thought FreeBSD had a like a slag or something like that to play. Because I wouldn't think it would be that hard to have like a interface to use Linux commands on FreeBSD. I don't know enough about FreeBSD. I rarely use it. Oh, there's our target. I never like how long it takes to load that thing in. It always seems like something's going to break. Everything's just gone quiet and stopped for a minute. There she goes. This is what I'm talking about. It just takes too long for that to load. us a little more speed here. That's boosting towards it. We got 1 minute 30 seconds before we start our braking burn. They have ZSF underneath Linux now. You can run ZFS. I don't know. System D, it's matured enough now that I I mean it's fine to use. That space station's looking a little funny, isn't it? Guess I'm coming up on it weird. $30 seconds. I guess this thing did all right. We still got a crap ton of monopropellant. More than enough to fill up their tanks. That's going to be more than enough to fill up the other 2 tanks. Alright, control from here. And now we want docking, autopilot. And we want to dock right there. Let's turn on the camera. Do I have that on backwards? No! Oh. Docking port's on backwards. Why did I not check that? Why? Why did I not check that? We're gonna have to abandon this entire mission here, guys. We can't even use pusher. Revert flight, vehicle assembly building. Well, you know, there was like 40 minutes of gameplay tossed away like yesterday's jam. Enable port staging. There we go. I wonder if we should add Because those can't dislodge, can they? This rocket part continues to grow in size due to technological advances. So must the decoupler system. The larger radial decoupler is designed to work with the largest SRB available. Alright, let's try this bad boy. We'll put him right here. Lost my mouse there for a second. That just doesn't seem like we've got a whole lot of fuel in those things, do we? What if we scale them up? Baby. That give us that much more fuel? It did. Wow, that gave us a lot more fuel. I think that gave us more fuel than we should be allowed to have. We need to run some fuel line now. Holy crap, that's like 4, 7, 8. That's 10. That's 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 5,800 meters a second. That's a lot of delta V. Alright. I like it. We just made her bigger, better, badder. And the whole point of this is just to be a refueler for the space station. So we got drastic overkill here. We're gonna dump a crap ton of this. Crap ton of this fuel. I almost wonder if we should go up with an empty tank and then fill it up while we're up there. I mean, that's a tempting thought right there. Because we could take that and empty it out. That's 4860. Ah, let's go with it. What could possibly go wrong? How does that get? Well, our craft is already on the way to Moho, so we're just kind of burning the clock at this point. I need to refuel. If this thing works the way I think it'll work, then I could actually use this same unit here to intercept Moho to refuel our existing craft that's going there so that they have a return. Uh-oh. Things are all wibbly wobbly. It's all gone wrong. I don't know what happened. I really it was all holding together there and then okay. Do we want to revert or do we want to consider it a catastrophic failure? Uh, yeah, let's revert. That'll buff right out. Exactly. It'll buff right out. What went wrong? Let's yeah, those guys are there. We've got this guy here. Okay. And we need to go. I wonder if that's what it was. We didn't have all this auto strutted, so it just kind of did its wibbly wobbly timey wimey stuff. Ah, what I just do? All right, let's try this again. I have no idea why it did that. It fell off its gantry. I don't that the whole point behind that is to keep that kind of crap from happening. That's exactly why that is designed that way. I don't. All right, are we stable now? Are we gonna do more shake and bake here, or are we all good? Are we over that? Launch into plane of target. Ain't it truly gonna be real cool? I think we're more stable this time. We're gonna find out real quick. We must have had some really high winds that day. 2, 1, boom. He actually went to bed early tonight. He's had a long day. So he's got a big day ahead of him tomorrow too. What, those camera angles? No, that's the vanilla scrolling. You can just if you go your camera free or your orbital camera or your chase. And then there's the locked. But those are the vanilla camera views. We're at 6 meters a second. I hope we can gain altitude. Because we're at 0.7 thrust to weight ratio, which means we have more weight than we do thrust. Maybe I should have run those pipes the other way so it was feeding out that center tank. We kind of plateaued. We're starting to go down now. Yeah, we're a doomed expedition. We need to reverse those pipes. We need those other thrusters. Which means do away with those. Those were a stupid idea. What were we thinking? They were a silly idea. Whoever came up with that? What's wrong with them? They should be fired. Still have more than enough Delta V. Yeah, I like about the camera tools when used to watch a guy stream Kerbal. That you could do a fixed point in space and the rocket would fly by you. Yeah, yeah. Um, they have better camera angles for KSP2 if I recall correctly. We won't go into that because that's a sore spot for a lot of people. Excuse me. Yeah, there's camera tools. There's be the camera, and the one I used to run all the time is the onboard camera system. That's a slow lift off. See, that's like being on the vessel and looking down the side. seems to be working better this time for some reason. I don't know why. Probably because I increased the size of those boosters, which gave them more thrust. No, they're still 1900. Getting a little bit of heat. This thing's almost horizontal now. We're getting some good vertical speed, or horizontal speed. That is a better gravity turn than we had before. Oops. Keep clicking out of that window. Did I somehow get more monopropellant here? Got 4 minutes till we get up to our height. And it's just warped up to it. We're still on the dark side here, but as soon as those generators kick on, we'll get full power back. There we go, full power. Charge the batteries again. Awesome. Let's cancel that last 0.4 meter a second. That's not going to matter that much. We're circularized. That's the main thing. All right, we want our Rondasafos. Save us some power moving using our RCS. There is not much fuel left in this thing. No, it's using that fuel. No, I don't want it to use that fuel. That's why we had so much Delta V. It's gonna nudge us. Doom. That's because it was feeding off those tanks. Like, gosh, why do we have so much extra Delta V this time around? Because I set that's right, because I had this set up as a stage, so it allowed fuel. I should have disabled cross feed. That's why. Well, that answered that question, kids. Oh. Forgot to engage the motads. What are you up to? Oh, you're. That's okay. Everybody knows you're here. You want to protect your face? Why? Does it burn every time that someone sees you? Hey, you want to see some pictures?
Oh, those ancient pictures?
Yes.
Ancient pictures?
You got pictures of me and Mom in there too when we were teenagers. Go show off and laugh at them with your mother. A lot of those are Adia, Mom, and me. I love it. I love it. Where's our target? Yeah, let's get out of this view. There she is, right there. Actually, very satisfied with how this thing performs. Right? It does look like a large caliber rifle bullet.
Pew pew.
See? Pew pew. I think we're gonna call it the refueling the refueling bullet. Yeah, that's messing things up for some reason. We can't RCS that. Don't know how it got all unbalanced. Someone just whooped me. There we go. Let's disengage this for a minute. And we will just drift towards our target. Nice. I had a friend like that. He called one Smith and the other one Wesson. Nobody believed that the kid's first name was Smith. It was pretty funny. At least he gave him a decent middle name of Robert, so he could at least go by his middle name. But his first name was Smith. Okay, we're back at this thing again where it's loading that space station. We've just got so many chunks and assets on there, it's taking a long time to load it. That's the problem with some of these larger space stations. Because she wants to maintain her private profile. She says she's a minor and doesn't want to be out there in the non-minor world. She's just shy. This thing's got to load sometime. It's on an SSD. I don't know why it takes so long to load it. It's just... But the larger that station gets, the slower it takes to load. It's just all the different chunks and assets and everything else it's got to load in, and got to make sure it doesn't explode. And see, now it's fine. It's just got to load. I thought we were... Oh, because I had turned it off. I'm an idiot. Well, at least we can boost towards it. It's not like it's a disaster. Not like we totally botched the mission. I have a 2080. I'd really like to get myself a 6800 XT. But the loading of the assets isn't GPU bound. That's all CPU bound. Which again doesn't make a whole lot of sense because I've got a Ryzen 7 7700X, so yeah, that 3060 Ti is a pretty decent card. I seem to think that's about on par for my 2080. I'd have to look up the stats again. In fact, I will do that right now. Let's come in here. There we go. 2080 versus 3060 Ti. Boom. And we're going to go versus because user benchmark is a bunch of liars and hacks. Oh, 3060 is better. It's 24% better than my 2080. Control from here. Turn on the docking camera. Look at that. Let's reduce this just a bit so it's not covering the entire screen. What wattage power supply do you have? Maybe I could help you out in that regard. Cause I got a lot of power supplies just laying around here. They're just aching to go into something. Oh, pfft. Dude, you want me to send you an 850? I've got like 3 850s sitting here. I just acquired a 1,000 watt power supply today. See, that's a there. See, 1,000 watt. Right there. Yeah, you want me to send you an 850? I'll send you an 850. In fact, I've got it. I got it over here somewhere. It's over there somewhere. I can send you the 1,000 watt. You want the 1,000 watt? I don't think the chance of me using that 1,000 watt anytime soon is slim to none. Alright, let's shut these engines down. Those are all shut down. Okay. Tink, tink, tink. A lot of fuel just moved. Yeah, yeah. The motherboards are. I mean, they're not too horribly expensive. But the memories come down quite a bit too. You can usually get a combo pack with the uh, Ryzen 5 7600X and like 32 gig or 16 gigs of memory and the motherboard for about 325. So and I think that would outrun your 6850. Okay, we gotta leave a little bit of monopropellant in this thing to get it home. Bring it up to 64. Yeah, I mean, that's good. You could probably, because that's a Coffee Lake board, you could bump that up to a 7900K for not that much. I think go with a 7th gen Rise, 7th gen i7 on that for, gosh, probably only $100 or so. Because I've seen those processors pretty cheap for those Coffee Lakes. Alright, got that. God, we still have a lot of mono left on this thing. That one's empty. That one's empty. That one's empty. That one's empty. And nothing there. Alright, we're ready to kick this thing off. We almost have a full station here. Now we just gotta fill this guy up. Well, we could probably dump some monopropellant into those guys. The 7th gen i7, I think it's like the 7950K or something like that, or the 7590K. I can't remember. It's a i7 7th gen. It's an i7 7K processor. I can't remember off the top of my head. Because I'm old. My brain doesn't work as good as it used to. Alright, we got that done. Anything else that needs fuel, monopropellant? That one's full there, so we just need fuel in there. Not a lot, though. In fact, why don't we take some of the fuel from here, just to top that guy off and have him flight ready. Okay. Think this thing's ready to uncouple and return back for a fiery death. We still have 1,600 meters a second here. Oh, we're real close to Perry, too. Let's kick these engines on. Oh! Yeah, if it's a Haswell. Well, that sucks, man. Well, looks like we're going in. Wonder if we can soft land this thing. We still have some good Delta V. We might be able to soft land it. Haswell Broadwell, yeah. That kind of sucks. And you're at the 6850K. I don't know. I would check and see. I think that 6850K is faster than the 6950. Maybe not. I don't know. I gotta look it up. So you're asking me questions that I haven't had to answer in a lot of years, so I don't know off the top of my head. This is why we've got to go to the Google files. Ah, we're gonna be a long time before this thing starts to burn up, aren't we? I was looking up that processor. Sport prevents. Yeah, not worth the effort. Not for that kind of money. Yeah. I mean, really, you are to the point to where if you want more oomph out of that, you're gonna have to look at a full upgrade, doing the motherboard, processor, and memory. But if you have SSDs and stuff, I mean, it's not that huge of a change. We're still up here. I want to see if I can soft land this thing. Alright, we gotta pull this little feller in. Retract, retract, retract. We're coming in at a fairly steep angle. Hope this thing... We'll probably lose this, but this will probably take the heat. Maybe we should move this fuel up to here. Keep it a little cooler. Let's start spinning. Yeah, we're gonna lose that. Docking ports can actually take quite a bit of heat. Kind of impressed. It's almost there. Almost there. Friction slowing it down on the rotation. It's taking more and more power to keep it rotating. Starting to cool down. We're losing speed. It's always surprised me how spinning prevents, the majority of the time will prevent something from overheating. The air is starting to create so much friction. Hopefully we can slow this thing down enough. Yeah, I've turned SAS off. I should probably turn it back on and keep it straight. It didn't burn up. Nice. That's the problem with RCS. The RCS doesn't work very well when you get into deep atmosphere. Get down a little closer. Slowing down. Slowing down. Slowing down. out of fuel here shortly. See if we can soft land this thing. Oh no! I have no control! It's doomed. I have no control. I'm out of power. It's a goner. Oh, maybe not. Oh, oh, yes! Yes! Awesome. We saved the majority of it. Recover vessel. You're mine. Oh, love it. I love it. I love it. All right. Well, guys, we're right at the 2 hours. We're 1 hour 55 minutes. I think that's where we're gonna end it. With a spectacular explosion at the end. Uh, thanks for hey Arrow Flyer. Thanks for joining the chat. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think that's where we're gonna end it. We saved our refueler mostly with a little bit of dazzle here and there, and depending on what happens tomorrow, I might be able to get some time to stream. Don't know. It's a Saturday. They're always kind of crazy for me. But if not, very likely Sunday, I might be streaming with the guys. So catch us then. And if I don't see you, everybody else have a fantastic weekend. And I will catch all you guys later.